guys, I'm Ashley McGallagher, and today I'm going to show you how to crochet the farmhouse style coaster by the Painted Hinge. It's a very beginner friendly pattern and can be made in a variety of colors. In your kit that you can pick up from the library, you will get a copy of the pattern, a crochet hook, and a ball of yarn. Speaking of yarn, the yarn you are going to want to use is a cotton blend, 100% cotton. It's the most absorbent yarn there is. My first suggestion is you read through your pattern, front to back. That way you know exactly what's coming up, you know what is going to happen, and you know the supplies you need, which you will have. The only supply you do not have is you just need a tiny pair of scissors. So before we begin, I am going to show you the simple stitches that you need to make this. The first one is called a chain. It is very simple. You just pull the yarn through, hook it, and pull through the little loop. Just like that. Just pull through. That's a chain. The next one I'm going to show you is a single crochet. So single crochets look like this. And you just stick your hook into the assigned stitch, grab the yarn, pull through, so you have two loops on your hook, and pull through, and that's a single. Insert, pull, just like that. Alright, so that's how you single crochet. Next is a double crochet. It looks like this, okay? So, you yarn over, hold it with your thumb, go into the designated hook or stitch, pull through, and you should have 3 loops on your hook. So, then you're going to yarn over again, pull through the first 2, and then you're left with 2. Yarn over again, pull through, and you have a double crochet. So it's like this, through, there's your 3, 2, once more, round 1. This pattern is worked in rounds, which means that we're gonna go in a circle pretty much the entire time. Okay? It's chain 3, then chain 1. So 1, 2, 3, chain 1. That counts as 2 stitches. The chain 3 counts as your double crochet, and the chain 1 counts as the chain 1. The double crochet, chain 1. We're going to repeat that 9 times. So we'll end up with a total of 10 little pillars. So double crochet, chain 1, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and you pull it closed. See how it forms a circle now? Alright, now we're going to slip stitch into the top of the second chain. So there's 4 chains right here. Find the 3rd, and slip stitch just means that you're going to stick your hook into the yarn, pull the yarn through, and pull it straight through that loop. And there is round 1. Round 2 says chain 1, turn, single crochet in every stitch around. So we're going to chain 1 and then turn it around so that your tail is in the back. So now we're going to single crochet in every stitch. The easiest way to do that is, see this gap right here? You're going to put your hook underneath it, pull through, single crochet. It's the easiest way to crochet into a chain. And on your post, you have a little hole right here. You're going to stick it through and make sure you have 2 stitches, 2 types of yarn on top. You're going to pull through, like that, into the post, and into the gap. And you're going to do this all the way around to make sure you have 20 stitches. So I'm going to do my 20th one. And that goes right here. Pull through, and then you're going to slip stitch to this first one right here. So just slide it through, pull through. And that is the end of round 2. On to round 3. Round 3 says chain 3, turn. Double crochet 1, then chain 1. Repeat stitches between the asterisks for a total of 20 times. Join round with a slip stitch. You should have 41 stitches total at the end of this round. Alright, so chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to turn. So the tail is now towards us again. Yarn over, put it through the first stitch, pull up, and chain 1. So what just happened there was that my hook went through the yarn. It's a very common problem with cotton because it's not as tightly wound. You have these 4 strands of yarn making your big strand of yarn. It happens to me, and I've been crocheting for what feels like forever. So don't be discouraged if it happens. You just take your hook, undo your stitch, and just do it again. So we're just going to keep double crocheting and chaining 1 all the way around in every single stitch. Alright, so we're just at the last couple of stitches, so I'm just going to show you again. Yarn over, pull through. See, it happened right there. Chain 1. Yarn over, pull through, chain 1, and yarn over, pull through, chain 1. So now we're going to join with a slip stitch to the top of this double crochet. Alright, and that is the end of round 3. Alright, so now we are on round 4. Round 4 says chain 1, turn. Single crochet in every stitch around and then join with a slip stitch. You should still have 41 total stitches at the end of this round. So, chain 1, turn, tail out. Go into the little space, chain 1. Into the little space. And here is a better view of where I'm sticking my hook in for that double crochet through the space. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to continue doing this all the way around. And when you get to the end, you want to double check and make sure you have 41 stitches. So I am at my 38th stitch, so 39, 40, 41, slip stitch to that one. So that is the end of round 4. Next is round 5, and round 5 reads, skip 1 stitch, then double crochet 5 stitches into the next stitch, then skip 1 stitch, then slip stitch into the next stitch. Repeat between the asterisks all the way around for a total of 10 times. The last stitch will go into the first stitch at the start of the round. Cut yarn, tie off, and weave in ends. And voila! you are finished. So the 5 double crochets that we're going to put into one stitch is called a shell stitch, and you can see why it makes little shells. So we're going to skip this first stitch, okay? So in this stitch right here, we're skipping this one. We're going to go into this one right here, okay? So we're going to double crochet 5. See, that yarn thing happens to me. All right, yarn over, insert, pull up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so that was our 5th double crochet into the same stitch. So we are now going to skip one stitch, which is going to be this one, and slip stitch into this one. So we stick the yarn in, pull up, just like that. So again, now we're restarting, okay? So we're going to skip this stitch, and in the second one, we're going to double crochet 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, we're skipping this one, and we're going to slip stitch, sorry about that, into this one. Just like so, okay? So we're going to continue doing that all the way around. So skip this one into this one. I'll go ahead and show you the third. So I have been crocheting for several years. I learned how to do it in high school, and you can crochet pretty much anything. The earrings I have on, I've made. You can make a hoodie, you can make a hat, you can make table runners, blankets, scarves, pretty much anything. So there's my 5, there's my one I'm skipping, and here is the one I'm slip stitching in. Okay, so just do that all the way around it again, and then I take my hook and I weave it through a couple of stitches, hook my tail, pull through. Now I have it sticking out through the back, and I am just going to cut it. Careful not to cut your pattern. And then I'm going to go ahead and do that on the back as well for my tail. I'm just going to knot it. That way it stays in place, like so. And just snip. And voila, there you go. You have your very own farmhouse style coaster. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.